I had a day off. I thought I would go to the NHS testing site at Edgbaston to have a test. Because I wanted to know my status. So off I went and I pulled up in the car park and I was the only car there. The only single car there. This is today, this morning, about an hour ago. And so I said that I'd been doing respiratory triage for 3 weeks and I'd been in contact with multiple patients who had confirmed COVID symptoms and they had been confirmed cases. And I'm continually seeing patients and therefore I need to know what my status is. And they said, "Are you symptomatic?" And I said, "No." And they said, "Oh, I'll just have to ask about that." So they took my NHS card details, they took my license plate and my phone number. And then they directed me to a little cabin, so I had to go through, drive a little way along, and there was a little cabin. And the guy came out and he said, "Where do you work, etc., etc., etc." And he said, "But you're not symptomatic." And I said, "No." He said, "But we've been told that tests are expensive and we're not to do tests on people who are not symptomatic." And I said, "I don't think you understand." I said, "I'm a frontline respiratory worker. I've been in contact with confirmed cases. I'm still seeing patients. You don't have to have the symptoms to be positive. I might not have the symptoms for 2 weeks. I'm still seeing patients." And the World Health Organization and the Secretary of State even said on TV, "We're going to test 100,000 people, healthcare workers first, to make sure everything is fine. And there's nobody else here, you know." So he said, "Oh, I better go and check with my boss." So off he went to check with his boss. And he came out of the little cabin and he said, "You're not symptomatic and the tests are expensive and we only have a limited stock." And I said, "I don't think you understand." I said, "I'm a frontline NHS worker doing respiratory triage and I've been exposed and I'm seeing patients." He says, "But tests are expensive." So I get out my mobile phone and I show him a picture of me in the latest NHS sexy PPE. I said, "This is me. I'm not fooling you. I'm seeing patients who are positive." And he said, "Oh, I'll just go and see." And he came back and he said, "But you're not symptomatic. Tests are expensive. Take down this number and you can phone in for advice." So I said, "Okay, if you just put the number there, I'll photograph it." "Oh, you're not allowed to take photographs. Can't photograph the number. You can write it down." I said, "I don't have a pen." "Yeah, but put it in your notes then." I said, "So you're telling me that I'm a frontline NHS worker. I'm here to be tested. There's nobody in the car park. I'm the only person here who's asking for a test. And I can't get tested." And he said, "Tests are expensive. Please feel free to share the crap out of that because I know if I phone that little number, I'll be on the line for an hour. And then there'll be somebody at the end of it who will say, 'Tests are expensive. Keep safe.'"